fear, disbelief, hostility, and suspicion toward men with genuine loving sexual conduct. Yeah. Women who've been hurt and traumatized by a guy maybe who seems like he's a man of high degree. Women, when they really trust someone and they get hurt in some kind of way, basically this creates a scarring in the nervous system where you become hyper-vigilant and fearful of men and are completely convinced that a really good guy is not out there. And when you meet a guy who might be actually a really good guy or a really good teacher or a really good healer or a really good leader, you're like, where's the kink in his armor? He's actually a bad dude. I know he is. I'm sure he is. Where's the kink in his armor? So you're in the state of fear and suspicion. No. I got a friend, she said, she's a very attractive woman, and she said she's never been to a therapist or a healer who hasn't made a move on her. Okay? I don't know how she set that up, but let's just look at the fact that basically whenever she goes to a male healer, if she ever does again, she is completely ready for him to be a scoundrel. Completely prepared. So she's not ready to surrender into a healing process or get a massage or anything like that, because she is hyper-vigilant and basically convinced, and with all the suspicion that all men are scoundrels and creeps. Okay? So it's important for men to realise and women to realise this sort of process and how we're all complicit in this, and to stop hurting each other and stop creating more problems. Again, all these sorts of things. Identify this in yourself. Let it go. Forgiveness. Okay? This is really a thing as well, because I work as a therapist and I'm constantly in contact with women who think that I must have some other thing going on. It's very interesting to come across this and to actually approach that situation with that woman with love, understanding that she is fearful and suspicious of you for a good reason. And that's actually maybe what she needs to look at with you. So why do you feel that way? What's going on? Because basically, these people become convinced that all men are scoundrels, so they want to be right, too. So you know that they are hoping that you are corrupt too. They really want, gets really boggling. So this person, let's say they're coming to you for a treatment. Their nervous system and their ego wants to basically prove that you are dodgy. They're very hostile and suspicious towards you. But also their heart and their spirit and their healing process is also desperately hoping that you are not dodgy and that you are genuine and that you can actually help them just through your presence and integrity and transmission. So you have someone who's hoping you're dodgy and hoping you're corrupt just so they can justify their own pain story and sympathetic nervous system drama and go, you're dodgy too. I knew it. I can't trust any men at all. Proved it right. Ha ha ha. And at the same time, that person is desperately, painfully hoping that you'll prove them wrong. It's an amazing thing to come across. And when you support that person through that process, that they can actually begin to trust again, and understanding that there is pain for them they need to let go, and that there are people out there who are really going to hold them through their vulnerability, as opposed to look at their vulnerability as a weakness and then take advantage of them. Again, this is the whole corrupt guru thing, is looking at women who are vulnerable and suppressed in this way and taking advantage of that. This whole vulnerability thing is about supporting each other and not taking advantage of each other through these emotional processes. This is huge, this last one, guys. Disdain, masked jealousy toward women who are not suppressed. This is from women to other women. Toward women who are not suppressed and closed down. Sexually open, bubbly, and unshameful women make suppressed women feel angry and uncomfortable. Psychiatric heresy, feeling discomfort at other people's reality. Okay? This means that a woman who has been suppressed in any way, and she comes across a woman who's just totally open with her sexuality and go, I just had amazing sex last night, and I'm feeling really creative, I'm going to do some painting, and I've got all this energy, and I've got all this beautiful free-flowing energy between my sexual center and my brain, and I've got all the right chemicals for this amazing creativity and feistiness and health, and I trust my partner or partners, and I trust my community, and I've got amazing health because my body has beautiful immunity because all the blood is in the right place. Okay? right? And they're really healthy. I don't get sick in here at all, and I'm doing all these amazing things, and they've just got all these incredible psychic faculties, and they're completely aware of all sorts of things in their environment. They're able to help other people. A woman who is suppressed is going to be really not okay around that woman. They are actually going to try and work out how they can suppress that other woman so that they can feel comfortable in their own suppressed self with the fact that other women around them are suppressed.
Or hurt them very
This is serious shit.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, and I see it all the time. When you are around women who are like seriously bubbly and seriously activated and untraumatized, or they have gone through a healing process where they're fully awakened and aware of their body in this way, women who are still suppressed are going to be like, basically, bring her down. They're going to like treat her like scum, really, and bring her down. They are wanting to tone yourself down. You should be ashamed of yourself. They're going to do this whole thing where they call it like slut shaming. You know, this girl is like, oh, she's promiscuous and rah. This is a whole Puritan Christianity concept of women wanting to suppress other women. Grandma coming into the little girl's bedroom and making sure she's sleeping with her arms on top of the covers. You know, this sort of thing. Like to basically treat a girl's sexuality from another girl, that your sexuality is somehow wrong and shameful and shouldn't be expressed or talked about. This sort of thing. And this whole energy of wanting to suppress the sexuality, even that projection, shuts down that connection. Okay? There's all these different spectrums of connection, spectrums of projection towards the vagina-brain connection, which are very effective, especially with children. Oh my God, you know? The amount of trauma that happens below the age of 10 around projection around our sexualities for young girls. So again, it's amazing to meet women like this who are like, whatever age, are just incredible creative beings. And we need these women in our culture and in our community badly. So be very mindful of this in yourself. If you are wanting to bring other women down, so that if she's suppressed, you can feel more comfortable in your own suppression. Yeah? This is the whole psychiatric heresy, means that you are uncomfortable by the fact that she is experiencing reality in a different way to you. That makes you feel uncomfortable. So we're gonna hurt her or give her antipsychotics or, you know, cast her out, treat her like there's something wrong with her, make her feel guilt, shame and anxiety the way you do.